Jim Catterson has always been active in sports. He used to play a lot of hockey and even still plays baseball competitively. Today, he's taking his workout indoors, lacing up his skates for a few laps around the rink. It's a routine he's done for the past several years, not only for his health, but also for his mind. You see, Jim Catterson was diagnosed with Alzheimer's 4 years ago.
I always was active in sports, so skating is one thing I did. I played lots of hockey, not at a high level, but I played lots of hockey. And I played lots of baseball, softball, slow pitch, all of those games. And I've always been active. And my doctor, the doctor I have, tells me that's what you're supposed to do, stay active.
Alzheimer's is the most common form of dementia. It causes problems with memory, thinking, and behavior. And while we all forget things from time to time, Alzheimer's is not a normal part of aging. It's a progressive disease worsening over time. And in late-stage Alzheimer's, individuals lose the ability to carry on a conversation and respond to their environment.
It is not a good disease to have. It's not, people will say, oh yeah, well at least you can walk, talk, skate, you can do all these things, but it doesn't go away. I'm reminded about every other second that I have this disease. I do stupid things. Like tying these skates on, that should be easy, but I screwed up. They were too loose.
As he said, his focus is kind of the main problem, and that's why finding things is difficult. The short-term memory is a problem. His long-term memory is amazing.
Jim first started noticing something was wrong during a friendly game of baseball.
I chased a fly ball down one time and caught the ball and then just admired it. Never did anything. My coach charged around and said, what's wrong with you? What's doing? And I said, I don't know.
He blamed it on stress, but then he started to lose his confidence while driving.
He had to give up his driver's license. I think that was very difficult for both of us because he lost his independence, and I guess I did too in a way.
There's a lot of fear and stigma that go along with the disease, so telling people can be difficult for people with dementia and their families. And fear and stigma is also what keeps a lot of people from seeking help when they first start noticing signs and symptoms. We know that the medications that are being prescribed to slow down the progress are most effective when they're started taking early in the disease.
Luckily for Jim and his wife, they sought help early on in the diagnosis.
I go to the Alzheimer's meeting. They're very good. I can't say enough about them, really. And not just because she's standing over there, because there isn't much support in the community for this kind of thing. I think people look at us like, oh, he's got dementia, like scary. He'll jump out at you, or he'll, that kind of thing.
The earlier in the disease that diagnosis is made, the earlier people can get things like medications. We know that there's no cure or way to stop the disease, but we know that the medications that are being prescribed to slow down the progress are most effective when they're started taking early in the disease.
Currently, more than 70,000 British Columbians are living with Alzheimer's disease and other dementias. To show your support for Jim and the many other members affected by dementia, the Alzheimer's Society of BC is holding a Walk for Memories on Sunday, January the 26th. The walk takes place at 11 a.m. at Kelowna Secondary School to raise funds for people living with Alzheimer's and other dementias. For more information or to donate, visit walkformemories.com. In Kelowna, for Go Okanagan, I'm Marianne Ogle.